Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to F1 2018. This is our live stream series where we take Lewis Hamilton and try and emulate him in winning his 5th World Championship in the 28 season here on this game. Obviously, we are quite a bit way through the series right now, and we are heading towards the halfway stage. We are in round 8, which is France. It is the French Grand Prix, and for the first time ever on an F1 game, the French Grand Prix is on it. I have actually driven around this track a few times in the game on careers or just normal Grand Prix. I actually really like it. But anyway, let's get straight into it. While you guys can look at the leaderboards right now, I am going to quickly change the thumbnail and add some tags to the live stream so it becomes more advertising, I guess, to people that are looking for a live stream. But if people wander in and they think, you know what, I want to see it from the start, this will be going up as a YouTube video once the live stream is ended after like an hour or so for when it processes and stuff like that. But anyway, let me just quickly do this. So we are going to add the tags. Let's add so many. But yeah, guys, this series I've been absolutely loving so far. There's been a couple of races where I've not achieved to what I normally would, but you know what, it's you live and you learn, don't you? You live and you learn. Hamilton, and that should do. So let's save that. So as you can see on screen, we are in second place in the championship behind Sebastian Vettel, our main title rival, by 10 points. I'm hoping to close the gap even further to the Ferrari in this race, because I believe I could potentially win this one. I honestly believe I could, so let's hope that we can. If you missed the last stream, which was yesterday, I did say that I wanted to maybe take a break of a day, and then I realised it's Friday today, and I don't really like live streaming much on the weekend. I like to just chill and stuff. So this one I wanted to do today, and then the next one, which I believe is Austria, I want to do on Monday. So be sure to check that out. I'm just going to make sure everything's saved and ready for us to begin. But yeah, if you missed the live stream yesterday, we did the Canadian Grand Prix in Montreal, and honestly, I'm not going to give anything away, but it was the best race I've ever done at 100%, and I'm so happy that it was recorded on live stream. But anyway, today our focus turns to France, so I'm just going to load up the live stream on my laptop now that I've sorted out all the settings and stuff, and we are going to set about putting our setup on better top speed, and then anyway, let's go and set our first qualifying. So as you guys know, I normally do a short qualifying, obviously to see where I'm going to start on the grid, and also I like to use these as like a practice lap, because I haven't been around this track in a while. On this game, it's been a few months since I've driven around it, so I need to get my bearings back. So this first lap is like a cycle lap just to get used to the track again, and then the next one is more into it. But obviously there's a few tracks down the line that I know inside out, so I don't really need to worry about too much practice like Montreal last thing. But because this is still a brand new track, I know pretty much the layout of it. I've learned it quite well over on this game since it came out last year, but I obviously want to try and get better. It's a track that flows quite nicely, but there are a few corners that can definitely catch you out. There's a lot of chicanes. I've seemed to notice it flows quite well, and yeah, I just like it. I like it. It's going to be tough. I don't know whether or not I'll be put on pole or not, but we're going to just give it our best shot. We're in a good mood. We're in a buoyant mood after our win in Montreal, and yeah, we're only 10 points off the lead in the championship, so we've got room to be happy. So this one's quite a quick corner, and again, it's just a chicane, nice and quick. That wasn't the best. I don't think I hit any of the apex there of those corners, but anyway, let's get into this further. Hopefully we can put ourselves potentially on the front row of this grid, but we'll have to see. So that one's like pretty much flat out. This one's a long sweeping corner that just gets tighter and tighter. It reminds me of the first corner in China, where it just gets tighter and tighter, and then obviously you go the other way. So we are in the final sector of this lap now. Another long sweep and right. There's not really any like long straights as such, except for the pit straight. but it just flows quite nicely, and the final corner is quite tight. Then we get the DRS, and hopefully we cross the line. Provisional pole. We have gone above Valtteri, but anyway, let's set another lap if we can. Van Dorn is going a bit too slow for my liking, but I had to just yield then. You know what then? What we're going to do is put our fuel down to lean and hope that we've got enough to do one more on this stint. Or should I just come in, fit new tyres and go again? I don't know. You know what? We're going to do it this way. I'm going to let a gap go as well. I'm going to let Van Dorn get far enough ahead so he's not really a worry to me. But how far ahead of Valtteri am I? Obviously we haven't seen the Ferraris come out yet. So we've got to be very careful on that. I just don't want to use too much fuel right now. So got a bit of a gap right now, but we'll keep on going until the end of this sector in like... Well, we're still in 6th gear doing 164 mile an hour, but it feels so pedestrian in these cars. I need to nail this bit. I think this bit let me down a tiny bit on the previous lap. Van Dorn's still going very slow. I have to start going quicker in a sec. You know what? I'm going to go up to max now. That might be actually a bit of a bad idea because we're not even on the last sector and we've only got, it says 1 lap to go. Ooh, this is going to be tight. This might be, you know what, I'm actually going to predict that was going to be a waste of time. Let's give ourselves brand new tyres and go again. Actually, let's have a look. We're actually 1.485 seconds ahead of Valtteri Bottas. Okay, so that gives me good optimism. So these are supposed to be 5 tenths quicker, and we're going to drop the fuel down to 2.7 laps. So we've effectively got 1 lap. I don't know what that alarm is. Something in French. But it's not a French alarm. It's when I say it's French, it's not like a French accent signed alarm. As you can tell, I'm definitely more excited for this race. You know what, I'm going to ease off again. I honestly believe I'm stuck behind Van Dorn again. I actually think I am. Right, once we get to this next corner, that's when we go. Then. Oh, apparently I was going too slowly there. So let's speed up. God, I'm sliding a bit around there. Right, get this corner quite tight. Oh, that was awful. Oh, this is bad. It's a good job I've got a bit of a lead, and it looks like Vettel and Raikkonen have given ourselves a decent opportunity. The thing is though, if I've got this amazing pace, and that was my first lap, you got to remember. That wasn't even like a great lap. Obviously I'm down on it right now because I mucked up that last corner, so obviously my approach speed down the main straight was horrible. And this just feels scruffy. Maybe I just know instinctively that I set such a blistering lap time that I don't really need to improve on it, but I'd like to. Now let's get onto this back straight. Open up the DRS wings, which opens up means there's less drag, so that's why it's called DRS. It's the drag reduction system for anyone that's new to Formula 1. Let's try and nail this. So you kind of clip that corner, hit the apex is a lot better then, but the thing is we did lose a bit of time on the second bit there. I'm not too fussed. If I can average a decent lap throughout the race, I give myself a great chance of winning the race really. Right, so it's getting tighter and tighter. Make sure I hit the apex. I missed it by about maybe a foot. I'm wide again on the apex, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter too much. I'm not even worried if I don't improve on this lap time. Okay, I went a bit too deep then in that. Okay, I'm a 10th down. It's whatever. Actually 800ths of a second down. It's fine. I honestly don't need to go out for another run. I really don't. I'm happy to say that we're doing all right. So what we're going to do? So Sebastian's still 4 tenths behind us. That's remarkable. Our third and first sector were amazing. So what I'm going to do now is, for the next minute or so, I'm going to actually leave it just to run the clock out, because I'm just going to quickly go to the toilet, because I forgot to do that, because let's be honest, I'm going to be driving for the next hour and a half to 2 hours. So back in a second. I do apologise for this.
Select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the multifunction display. While the radio is active, cycle through command groups with the MFD button.
Go on, fam. I don't know why I did that. It was a bit weird, wasn't it? I do apologise for anyone that's watching that, but anyway. Has anyone improved? No, they haven't. Let's just accelerate the time and let's get through this and get racing. I just need to have a drink as well because I'm going to be talking a lot in the next hour and a half. Okay, so somehow Bottas only improved by like a tenth. Oh, actually, Sebastian, he was only 500ths of a second behind me. Okay, that's interesting. Anyway, let's go. Someone got a 5 position grid penalty, which, I'm confident for the race, but we're just going to have to wait and see, aren't we? This could be a race where we do amazing. It could be one where, again, we have disaster. We're still yet to have a clean race, and this is race 8 of 21. So, I'd love this to be my first clean race where I don't take damage. I'd love that. But even though we took damage on the first lap last race, we did amazing after that. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. Let's have a look at the strategy. Oh, it's only 3 seconds left. You know what? I'm still going to go on high time management. I just think that's just the best. Anyway, let's go. Oh, sometimes it does this glitch where like I've pressed ready and it just doesn't do anything for the next 20 seconds. So I do apologise for that. We are on the left hand side of the grid, which is probably where I'd want to be. Oh, actually, inside line. Do I want to be that or do I want to be on the outside? So there's less chance I'll shunt into someone. I don't know. Anyway, let's begin. We've got Vettel, my championship rival, just behind. That's a bad start. If you see where that arrow is going. Oh my god, look how quick the Ferraris are. Okay, I was hoping to slot in just behind them, or slot in between Vettel and Raikkonen. I don't know what, that's the thing, like even though I know this track, I can't remember where's the best overtaking points. The Ferraris are brilliant off the start, and its main thing is I'm not like mucking myself up. This could be a tough race, like my optimism, look how quick they are off the corners. I think they are one of the best accelerating cars, to be honest, so we're going to have to wait and see. We're going to have to be patient. Who's behind me? It's Ricardo. Okay, Ricardo's alright. Looks like, I want to say Hulkenberg is in front of the Valtteri. That's not ideal. I don't know what it is about the Ferraris in the first stint, but they are rapid. And I always have a person right behind me that's just going to stick with me now. I need a corner where I am quicker than everyone. So right now, this is horrible. These Ferraris are rapid. Well, it's only the first lap, so I'm not getting carried away. Okay, we're actually just about a second behind Raikkonen. I think being on the outside then really did muck me up from the start. But anyway, we're in this for the long haul. We don't need to go crazy in the first lap or two. The problem is I need to make sure I try and stick with Raikkonen as best as I can. This corner feels so slow, but it probably isn't that slow. The thing is, I think the thing that will slow me down the most is probably, yeah, Ricciardo trying to overtake me next. That's just going to really annoy me. This is a bad place for you to try and oh my god, you're actually going to go for it. Now see, look how wide you had to make me go and I lose so much time, you dickhead. What is wrong with people? Oh, he's going to try it on this corner as well, isn't he? Great. The thing is, he's actually got past me. Oh, you know what? I'm not allowing that. I'm not allowing that. He can go on the outside for all I care. so unfair. Why do I get stuck with a retard every race?
Nice work, that brings you up a place.
What do you mean it brings me up a place? I didn't lose one. I don't know how I'm going to get past the Ferraris. It's like the last race. They were technically a lot quicker.
Okay, entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
I'm 1.8 seconds behind Raikkonen. 1.8. I do have more fuel. I might actually use a bit of it. Everyone's going to get DRS on me, aren't they? Now Valtteri's coming as well. I'm going to let him on the outside if he really wants to. Because at least then he won't necessarily get in my way. Because I can cut that one and then get a bit of a lead. So how come I was quite a bit quick? Well, I was in the end I was only just a bit quicker than the Ferraris in qualifying, but yet race pace they are so much quicker. I'm a good 2 seconds, I think, behind.
Our gap to first place is 3.9 seconds.
Sebastian's just buggering off, isn't he? These are supposed to be the races that I think, you know what, I should do well because they're like more my sort of style. But the thing on this difficulty is the Ferraris are the best car. It's simple as that. In every race, they have had the best car. I know that sounds weird because like I've won 3 out of 7 races, but think about it this way: in Australia I was fortunate that Raikkonen messed up. In Spain I was fortunate that Raikkonen messed up, and in Canada I was fortunate that both Ferraris messed up. I haven't won outright pace, which is very disappointing. Look how close both are behind me. I'm going as fast as I bloody well can, and it's just not quick enough compared to a lot of people. I'm not gonna... I personally, at this point, I know I'm just going very negative, I personally think right now this series will end with Vettel winning the title. I do genuinely believe that. We're going to have to come up with a way where we actually win races, and I don't know how I'm going to do that.
Gap to car in front is 1.7 seconds.
The good thing is, with no damage right now, I might be able to undercut a car. Potentially. And I'm not the worst at keeping cars behind me, but as we saw with Ricardo, I'm not great either. Vettel is just so far ahead. Raikkonen right now is just so far ahead. Go on the outside. It gets so narrow though. Head. The one person I want to finish above, actually it's both Ferraris, because I think Kimi's on the same points as me, isn't he? I want to say he's on the same points. I've forgotten a bit. So the only car I want to finish ahead of is the Ferrari. Well, is it Max on the same points as me? I think it's Max. I think I'm like 8 points ahead of Kimi actually now. So right now I don't mind Kimi in front of me.
Brilliant. Nice move.
We just have to hope for some nice mechanical failures. Wait, did my mechanic just say nice move? I didn't overtake anyone. What lap does it want me to pit? Lap 9. I don't know if my tyres will do that much. Hopefully they have like a strategy change before then. I must have such a bad corner there because everyone is right on me. I know DRS is involved here. I'm not an idiot. I've got an itchy eye. I want Bottas to do well in this just because we need the points for constructors. I want to say, I know this is very premature, but is it me or am I and Raikkonen catching slightly up to Sebastian? Sebastian's going a bit slower than he was. Like, there's only like less than a second between them two. I need them to battle each other again, really. Which seems to happen. Is it me or is also the Ferraris always together on the grid? They're not separated much. And if they are, they just seem to find each other. But yeah, it seems like Sebastian is a bit slower right now. I'm still on rich. I thought I went down standard, but I guess I didn't. You know what, while those two are battling behind me, I'm going to go down to standard. As well, I've got an issue with something, because he is ridiculously slow compared to... Saying that, Raikkonen, I believe, should be the one leading the championship. Those two are dropping back a tiny bit behind me. I want to see how my fuel does. So it's 0.57 right now. Does that go up? It's up to 0.6. Oh, it's gone down again. I think on corners when I'm braking, I lose some fuel.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.8 seconds.
They are battling. Thing is, both of them seem very quick now. Actually, I don't know if Vettel has lost any performance, but Raikkonen has definitely gained some. Down this main straight, you would have thought, going into the first corner, that might be neck and neck. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Need them to battle though. Okay, there's a tiny bit more of a gap now, but surely Raikkonen will gain. He is gaining, but it's a bit too... but not enough. They're battling, but are still not able to gain on them. It's just this bit, I seem to lose so much speed compared to everyone. Well, it's good that Bottas has managed to get ahead of Ricciardo, but that's bad because he's likely to catch up to me now. Unless Ricciardo comes back in, which it looks like he's gaining. And he's passed him. And it looks like Kimi has also passed his rival there. That's alright. I don't mind that as much because it means that Vettel isn't extending his lead over me too much, but I want to finish ahead of Vettel. I need Vettel to realistically retire. thing is, Red Bulls, I thought might actually be quite good on this track. But I expect them even more on the next track, which is Austria, because that's where Red Bull are from. Oh shit. They're so far ahead.
We want to pit this lap, so push now.
Yeah, pitting this lap. I think they're out of range of an undercut. The sun is blinding. My tyres are so rough. Those Ferraris, I can't realistically see them in front of me. I can see like a little marker. What is it with Kimi's pace? Vettel always has that instant pace at the start of a race, and then Kimi just comes back into it. 3.9 seconds, that's just so quick.
0.5 seconds.
We should have a battling more, but the thing is, this pit stop is going to break them up. That was such an awful line. I believe this is a pit stop where you just drive straight in. Oh no, it's not. Oh, it's actually turns. That didn't break anything, did it? No. No one pitted. We'll see what happens. Depends who I'm stuck behind, doesn't it? This is a long pit stop. There we go.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Come on, get past it. Stay in front of the Toro Rosso. Okay, I've got a bit of a gap to play with. Even though it might have been alright to be behind him to get DRS, I'd still rather be in front. Because it means I've got no one to overtake. For a bit at least. And you can see that I've got away from the Toro Rosso quite well. He might have DRS, so he's potentially going to be catching Gasly, but need this outlet to be pretty smooth. I just hope I've closed the gap on the Ferraris a bit. They're going around the last couple of corners now, so I need to make sure this last sector is kind of flawless. I'm guessing Valtteri's going to be pitting. I'm expecting it to come up on my screen any second. Yep, there it is.
Valtteri is in for his stop.
Am I within a second of Magnussen? I am.
We're trailing our teammate by 7.3 seconds.
That's fairly smooth. Ferraris is still out. That could be good for me actually. God, you really don't gain much. Ooh. Yeah, I know I did, but I had to. he's going to be an idiot. I did what I had to. I did what I had to just stay out of trouble. I had much more grip than him, so I could take that risk. Thing is, we know that a Ferrari is going to start yet another lap. Here comes a Ferrari out of the pits. Still not exactly behind Vettel. I was hoping to be a bit closer to Sebastian there. Not gonna lie. I'm more than a second behind him, aren't I? Yeah. Damn it.
Okay, car ahead is now running the super soft tyre. That's the super soft on the car ahead.
Oh, I really needed to be quicker. That Ferrari is just rapid around here. I actually don't know about where in France this circuit is. The sun would suggest southern France, but then would that be too close to Monaco? That's an awful corner. Oh, he's gonna get DRS. Oh, poo balls. He's going to get DRS and a free run. And there's Kimi. Oh, I have closed the gap actually. Oh, what is wrong with my corner? I need them to battle. This is the part of the race where I'm inclined to make stupid decisions. See that? Look how quickly they get away. Their acceleration is mad. Look. Vettel's gonna go for it. Be side by side. Be side by side. No, you're too nice. Look, they're just so quick. I swear my car understeers like mad. That acceleration is just incredible. I wish I had a car that did that. The good thing is I'm going to have DRS down this main straight. Oh, you pillock!
Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta.
How come they're allowed to get away from me, huh? That's so not fair. The one place I'm allowed DRS.
Too low and we risk a penalty.
Why?
Immediately. VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
Oh, I can't. Of course it's once they're past the corner, but when I'm stuck on a corner, that's so unfair. That's ridiculous. I was going to overtake him as well. Okay, I needed Kimi to gain so much then. They're faultless, that car. I can't believe that. The one time I actually really needed that DRS. I wasn't allowed it. Any other part of the track is fine, but a DRS zone when I've got a chance of overtaking a Ferrari, this don't come around often. I need to just stay right in the back of the wing. I should have another chance this time. Look at that acceleration!
We're leading our teammate by 7.0 seconds.
I'm not close enough to get DRS to Vettel now, and Raikkonen is right behind me. Ugh! I can't gain on Sebastian because this is the slowest part of the track for me. He's already like 2 seconds ahead again. Bollocks! I have Kimi behind me, but he's catching up to me. He's right on my chuff. I need to crash Kimi out, let's be honest. For the good of this race. And it's bad enough having two Ferraris. Well, it's bad having two Ferraris. I'm just so happy that it can be locked up in first corner, because it meant I didn't have to worry about having his car right on the side of me. My pit stop worked, but the problem is I'm on like tyres that are like 2 laps older, something like that. I know that doesn't sound like much, but in Formula 1, tyre preservation is very important. The good thing is Bottas has got away from 2 Red Bulls. Bad news is I have not much extra fuel to try and gain on Vettel. The only thing I can think of is try and keep up with him and then try and undercut him in the next stint, which is still a good while away. But yeah, this bit of the track here, if the activation point was here, it's this corner here. I don't know what it is about it, but I am so slow. I'm surprised Kimi hasn't been able to catch up there. Would I take second right now? No, not behind Vettel. I would have taken it behind Raikkonen. So right now, he was 10 points clear. Now he's 18. Lewis versus Sebastian again. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's way too tight. Oh, sun's dropping, meaning that it's harder to see the racing line. I'm like 2.5 seconds behind Sebastian, something like that. 2.1, okay. But he's still getting away from me. Right now, Kimi's gonna push. And there's sod all I can do about it. I'm the driver in front, so I have priority. The thing is, it's slowing both of us down, so Sebastian, who's the one that I really wanted to get past in this race, he's just getting away. Let's hope that Vettel has a bit of a problem in this race. went too wide then and lost more time. I kind of want Kimi to push a bit so I can try and spin him out on a corner. Because I'm bored of battling the Ferraris, and Valtteri does fuck all. Actually, if I slow down Raikkonen enough, he will come into play, which is good.
You're closing in on one of the Ferraris.
I'm not closing in. He's getting away from me by about half a second a lap. Weather.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good. Dry
Okay, so
seem like the best tyre for now.
yeah, they do seem like the best tyre, don't they? Maybe because it's dry. Thing is, if I stay on the outside here, Kimi's gaining. So if I stayed on the outside, he'd come on the inside of me. Meaning that even though I could technically spin him, there is a chance he could actually just get through and complete the pass. He's so much quicker than me. Sebastian is so much quicker than me, that's for certain. It just doesn't close in enough on the first corner. What lap do I need to stop? 31. Which will be the last stop for the race. Okay, now he's... Jesus Christ, that pace.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
I was lucky to get that back, to be honest. He was so much quicker than me then. But now it's 3.8 seconds to his teammate, so undercut is so unlikely. And Vettel has won the race, except if he just has a mechanical failure. I wish his car would blow up, let's be honest. Teammate.
Valtteri sat in P4. Gap to teammate behind is 7.5 seconds. They're on old super softs. The time last lap was a 1:38.5.
So he's keeping a gap to me. He's not gaining, which can be seen as good, can be seen as bad, because I want him to try and challenge Raikkonen. Let's be honest, Vettel's won this, so it's about me trying to finish second. He's rapid. He's got past me now. Oh no, he isn't. I don't care. Oh. You know what? It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. All I have to do. He's so quick.
Brilliant. Nice move.
The Ferraris are so damn quick. Maybe it would have been better if I'd just let him pass, because if he was able to gain up to Vettel, they might slow each other down. Because there's nothing on track slowing Sebastian down. I know I've used 2 flashbacks, but I feel like in order to win this championship, I've got to bend the rules a bit for myself. Because I need to win this series. I can't let Sebastian, the driver on the grid that I hate. I literally hate him. I'd rather have Raikkonen, Max, Danny, anyone else at Valtteri win the title except for Val. He's gonna go for it again down this next straight, so. There's only so many laps I can hold off that red Ferrari. He's so much quicker, look at that. I had to run him out of road then. I had to. The sun is getting very hard to see through. Still a long way until the next pit. This is a long race. I can't get those corners right because of the sun. And I just let Kimi back in. Should I try it one time? Like, I know I'm risking giving my position away, but is it worth me trying to spin him out? Because I need him to be alongside me going into that corner. It's a bit further back at the moment. This is a bad idea. I'm surprised he yielded. Danny didn't on the second lap. I need Valtteri to go so much quicker. His first and third are a lot more points than second and fourth. 25, it's 37 to 28, I think. Okay, that's alright, I've done those corners pretty well. Right, am I going to risk it? No, he's way too quick this time. I have a hatred for these Ferraris now. I really do. shy at DRS every lap like Kimi does. Down this main straight though, he doesn't really use it effectively. .2 seconds behind Sebastian. Well, that was an awful corner. Why was Kimi so far back then? I'm not gonna lie with you guys. I'm bored. I'm only halfway through. We're not even halfway through this bloody race. It's terrible, isn't it? Must be one of the most boring races to watch. He's trying to overtake me. Oh, I lost so much time there. Right, this time I'm committing to it. No, he's getting back on the racing line. He's messing me up. I'll get around there though, so that's alright. Well, he must have lost a bit of time there. Bless him. I've gone on to Rich for a bit. Don't know why, because he's going to gain on me in like a lap. Well, we're coming up to back markers soon. That could be helpful. But knowing Vettel, he's going to get DRS on every single one. How have I managed to get away from Valtteri? I'm going so slow, I feel. There's only one car on track right now with that storm in it. And his name is the same as it is at the top of the leaderboard. Currently in the F1 Championship. Sebastian Vettel. Anyone else leading this race, I'd be happy to sit behind and be in second. But no. It's him. I need something to happen. That sun's horrible now. Oh, he's getting DRS. Of course he is. And he's because it's down the straights, it's easy for him to pass other cars. Yep, he's passed both before the turn. Fucking brilliant. It's nice not to have Kimmy in my DRS right now. Wow! Sebastian's gonna get DRS down on the next guys. What the hell is this? He is getting so lucky. One thing I don't get is why he was able to pit first out of the two Ferraris. Because surely Kimi was in the lead. Why is he getting better treatment? I bet I get messed up on a corner due to a back marker. I'm not gonna even get DRS down this next bit against them. That's the worst part. Mine's gonna probably be in the third sector, the shitty third sector where nothing happens. And it's just tricky turns. He has been blessed. I don't know how far it is ahead of me. I didn't see, unfortunately. .1, so yeah, he's been blessed. So I knew I was going to be catching up in this before the... What the hell? Yeah, I knew it would be on these shitty corners. He's not getting out of the way. I'm being held up at the wrong point of the track. I hate you. I honestly hate them.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the super softs.
That is so awful. That's my dog barking, if you don't realise what a dog noise it is. Is this guy even going to get past me? Because it's going to be near the turn. There it is. At least that's one decent pass. I'm rather livid. Because Sebastian is now 7 seconds ahead of me because he had an easy time with back markers. I've been held up by 2 or 3. Chances are, if this is Van Dorn, yeah, he's probably going to hold me up at some point. I don't think I'm going to catch up to him enough to be within a second of him at the end of this lap. Yeah, I'm not a second. How was that a second? Oh, actually, to be fair, when it shows the blue thing at the top corner of your screen, that is within a second. He's just got to get out of the way now. Get out of the way! Vettel's pitted early. He's undercut me. He's going to be even further ahead. Why are they getting better treatment?
Valtteri is in the pits.
What is this? The weird thing is, Valtteri, it's not weird, it's a shit thing. Valtteri is going to be nearer to me now, because of the undercut. I'm not even pitting this lap, I'm pitting the lap after. So, everyone pitted after me, but now they've pitted before me. So, I'm stuck on tyres for longer. Makes sense. I should realistically pit, shouldn't I? You know what, I'm gonna pit on this lap. Because I think that's a bit unfair. Okay, can we stay now? He must have thought that I was going to stay out. So, right, here comes Sebastian. Yeah, he's going to be a good few seconds ahead of me now, but he was going to anyway. So.
After these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound.
Bottas has gone on softs. Why does Bottas have shit pit engineers? Oh shit, I don't know what I was doing. Kind of like how Vettel right now is in between the Red Bulls. Their chances are they're going to pit this lap, but see what they can do at least. Why did he go on softs? I wonder what Sebastian's on. There's no way he's on softs. Unless he's stupid. Oh, these feel a lot nicer with a bit more grip. Okay, the Red Bulls are staying out a bit longer. That's interesting. What is it with me in these first two corners? I don't know why Bottas has gone on softs, when typically super softs do about 24 laps. I only had to do 23. Kimi's still out. Does that mean Vettel's on the softs? I bet he's on super softs. I bet somehow like he's got on super softs. I don't understand.
Our gap to the car in front is 4.7 seconds.
I bet it's gonna get more DRS. He's a lucky bastard.
Verstappen has just moved into first place.
Vettel's on the softs.
is 10.4 seconds.
So I'm getting away from Valtteri, which is not hard to realise that, but am I going to be gaining Right, he's 4.6 seconds ahead, Vettel. Is he stupid? This is exactly what I need. Realistically, I need these cars to pit. That's a weird strategy because I can do 20 laps on these. Come on, can I gain one of them? I can. Yeah, brave. I don't get why they don't get off the racing line there. Oh shit. I lost as much time as I would have gained for doing that. Everything just gets in my way. I'm supposed to be gaining on Sebastian. I'm not doing that right now. He's actually still rapid, but he is getting DRS again, so what do I expect? Why are they on softs? I just don't understand that. The thing is, it gives me a slight chance to catch up to Sebastian, but he's extended his lead. But yeah, I'm getting fastest sectors. He's probably going to get fastest lap here because I think he's got DRS on both points. It's clear track in front of us. Actually, to be fair, because Bottas has gone on the softs, potentially you can get third here. That car is so quick, even with the softs. So Raikkonen's stopped now. That was a good lap. Is it going to be a new fastest? It is.
Fastest lap of the race.
Yes.
Keep this up.
Oh, this one already is shit. I'm gaining. But his tyres are going to be a lot better towards the end. I just need to catch up. I think my tyres are going to be fucked by the end. Because catching up is fine, I think. It's just getting past him.
Some information on Verstappen. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Why does it have to be Verstappen? Why can't it be Vettel? The other V.
The distance to the leader is 2.7 seconds.
Yeah, no, I am gaining. Don't feel like it. Like looking at the minimap, it doesn't look like it's closing much. But when it's the numbers, it makes me realise I actually am. The thing is, getting past him too early means that I have to suffer the rest of the race keeping him behind me. Okay, mine is still very green, so that bodes well. I just don't understand. Because it was 23 laps from when I pitted, so it had been 24 when they pitted. It's brilliant. Thing is, Raikkonen will be catching up to Valtteri. That's a given. In a lap's time I might be in DRS. 1 or 2 more laps. A bit too much curve there. Definitely gain though. I think Raikkonen might actually pass Raikkonen pass Bottas before the end. Just because if he's on the quicker tyres. Plus, the Ferraris are solid. All I've got to do is just concentrate on trying to reel in Sebastian. That's 2 times down. I didn't gain on him though. Yeah, there's a Ferrari right behind that Mercedes. Give it 2 laps and that, they'll be passed. Because I'm on faster tyres, hopefully I can get away if I get past him. But I've lost so much time, I'm actually going further behind him now. I'm getting better at this third sector though, because I learned it's better to be wider here, so when I get this curve better. I need to go back to just concentrating. Because this should have been a lap where I should be right behind him to us. Too much curve again. This is not guaranteed I'll get past him at the moment. I'm gonna have to go and bridge for a sec. It's so tough this sector. Oh, I keep going so wide there, that does not help. Yes, I know, but I'm gonna... Oh. Once I get in within a second, if I do. I keep going too tight on that corner. I know I'm wasting a shit ton of fuel, but the thing is, I need to pass him before we get to that McLaren. I don't get it.
Great maneuver. You made it look easy.
He's coming back at me. This is what I mean. Overtaking someone is all very well, but you've got to slip him next. I'm going to do everything in my power to make him fuck up. Valtteri's still ahead of Raikkonen. Just though. It's very close between them. What a time that is. This first sector is where I lose a lot of time, so everyone can catch up. Because the sun's gone quite far down, I can actually see the bloody track now. Still a good 13 laps or so. I need to get him out of a second's worth. Because on this bit, he keeps gaining. I need to get him out of DRS. Okay, that was a bit wide. Oh, Raikkonen's taking... Oh, actually, Bottas is coming back. It depends who on the last lap is going to be the one ahead of them. So at the moment they've got more points than us.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
I know I have. Can't help that. All I have to do is defend this lead now. Oh, if it was Raikkonen, I'd be so happy because I'd be taking the lead of the Drivers' Championship again. As it stands right now, I'm going to be 2 points behind Vettel. I need to catch up to that McLaren and get DRS off him. How quick is he? Oh, I made him slow quite a bit there. That's pretty clever, but he's still just within a second. That's the way, so you let him go left of you, but you need to make sure he goes so far wide, and then I've got to quickly get back over to the racing line. It's back within a second, easy. One lap, I just need to make it stick. I wish I had DRS. It's 1.6 seconds. Brilliant. Okay, I should be behind Alonso DRS on this next bit. If I can get DRS and Sebastian doesn't have DRS to me, this would work wonders.
We're happy with the current tyre condition. They should last a while yet, so
What?
don't worry
Okay, I
about
don't have it, apparently. Keep going for a bit longer, Alonso. Die. The bad thing is, looks like now Vettel is going to get DRS. Well, actually, he might have to get past him before the DRS zone. Hopefully on this little bit here. No, he's going to get DRS. Damn it. It's alright though. It's alright, I'm gonna get away with the vote. Hopefully he fucks him up into the first corner. He's gonna overtake him now. I was going to say I'm hoping Bottas can fight back, but Raikkonen is on the quicker tyre, and that's the main reason really why Sebastian can't catch me, because I'm still on the quicker tyre. Like late on it might balance itself out and he might be a bit quicker, but in these last 10 laps, which we've got 10 laps to go realistically, or 9.5, all I've got to do is just manage the gap. Strategy plays a huge part in F1, and it seems it has again. I thought Bottas was an idiot, but let's be honest, he was just on the same strategy as Vettel.
We're leading our teammate by 20.0 seconds.
Cheers, Sergio. Don't know how to past the first sector. Sebastian's going backwards now. I wish there was like, I wish the gap between Raikkonen and Vettel was less, because Raikkonen's on the quicker tyre, but with the laps remaining you'd think that Vettel would cruise home. I might be able to get DRS off the Toro Rosso if I'm lucky. I need them to stay ahead, put around this corner. Yeah, we're gonna be Gucci. Sebastian's got it on Sergio, but that doesn't matter too much. It's when we have it and we actually get past who we're racing against. It's good. We just had an accident.
Okay, clear.
Vettel spun! He's out of the race! Yes! 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 What a fucking dickhead! What did he do? I saw the yellow flag thinking, surely it's not. And then I just saw the dot just slow down. Yes! 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 And Bottas is on the fucking podium. Why is he just sat there on the first corner though? You know what? We're down this straight. I'm going to put my arms in the air and celebrate. Yes! The one person in this race I wanted them to retire. Sebastian flipping Vettel. I'm going to have a 15-point lead on him. Going into Austria. I'm so happy I could cry. Not really. I don't care really. So it is what it is. Better strategy means better chance of that. And that was first anyway. The only good thing is that like it means he gets no points instead of 18. So that is good. So and with Max having problems in this race, I'm happy with that, and the points between myself and Kimi should be about 16. I think it was 8 points before. Oh no, it's about 15. I only get 7 points more than him. I just wish Bottas was able to get past Kimi, but at the end of the day, I don't care too much because there's only like a 2 points difference between them. But we are going to get more points than the Ferrari in this race. They're getting 18, we are getting 37, I believe. Yeah, 12 plus 25, 37 points. That's brilliant because I think they were 50 points ahead of us because Valtteri hasn't had the best start to the season, let's put it that way. But yeah, I came here confident. Then that confidence was disappearing because the Ferraris were disappearing in front of me. First thing, I was behind him still, but I was gaining on Kimi. I used quite a bit of my fuel. Managed to overtake him. Managed to get him out of DRS zone, so I was able to get a few points out of gap. Then I saw that Vettel and Bottas both pitted before me, even though they pitted after me. So I was thinking, what are they doing? Saw that Bottas was on the soft compound, which he still is. I was thinking, ooh, maybe because Vettel came in on the same lap, they're on the soft compound and we were just covering their strategy. I came in because I knew I could do about 23-24 laps on the super softs, which if you look at my tyres, they're not in the best of shape, but with 6 laps to go, they're not bad. And then yeah, it's just a case of getting them to the end of the race now. Even if I slow down just to make sure my tyres are fine, I don't think I'll lose too much to Raikkonen.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
This race has been a bit exhausting again, but it is what it is. The gap hasn't really decreased between myself and Kimi, so that's good. Actually, while I'm down the strand, I'll shut my door. Dirty lap, dirty. I swear I'm not even catching the Force India. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion see tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion see tonight. Yeah, I can't catch up to Ocon. I swear. It's been a whole lap now. Am I going to get the Jellis? Yes, I am. He needs to get out me way. Even with DRS, I'm not gaining on him. Right now, it'll stay left. Or go right. That probably makes more sense. Well, this is the situation. If I go on to win this, the last 5 races, won 3, retired 2.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
That's what it is, isn't it? I don't know why anyone couldn't have seen though you could do about 24 laps on these tyres. I am going a lot slower than I was at the start of the stint. Granted. In fact, let's go down to lean for a bit.
They have some kind of mechanical problem.
Still. Oh. I did say after Monaco, the upcoming races, next like 4 or 5 races, I expected us to do better.
24.4 seconds.
So far, I've proven that because they're actual circuits, they're not like very narrow like Monaco or Baku. Because they're proper circuits, they're fine. I just saw Plains Rule in the chat. Let's see what it says. Yo yo yo, already know who it is. But yeah, obviously, comes up with your name. You have a knack for joining near the end, don't you? I don't know why you're sorry. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being late. I'm just saying you just have a knack for it. Oh no. 2 laps to go before my 4th win of the season. 4 out of 8. So it would actually be 1.5. That's not bad, considering actually.
Our gap behind is 18.1 seconds.
Yeah, I reckon it's not catching up to me even though I'm on lean. Hey, congrats man. Hey. No, it's been a good race again. Not as good as the Canada Grand Prix, which I just think was the best race I've done. 100%. It was amazing. The drama in it was so good. This one, we got lucky. We very much got lucky that Vettel went on the softs. But we got even luckier when he retired. The only person to retire is the one that I really wanted to retire. And Max has been having problems, so I don't know where he's finishing.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
1 lap of fuel remaining. Well, that's fine. There's only 1 lap to go. Now let's go on to Rich, because we can use it.
This is your final lap. Final lap of the
Imagine
race.
if one of my tyres gets a puncture now.
Dropping a second a lap to the car behind.
I'm not dropping a second a lap. Don't give me that. Does it matter anyway, even if I am? Because I'm like 18 seconds as a Raikkonen, and if I'm dropping a second a lap, he's only going to be 17. He's only caught up like 5 tenths. Don't worry about it. He's going for it on the last lap. Ooh, I'm scared. We've got half a lap to go. We have won this. We are going to be leading the Drivers' Championship going into round 9, which is Austria. Which I'm kind of hoping that the Red Bulls are better than the Ferraris, but I just don't think that's going to be the case. It's just not though, is it? And across the line! And it was the fastest lap. I just saw the purple flash up.
Race win and your second race win in a row.
Second race win in a row. That is crucial. 50 points out of a maximum 50 points. Beautiful from the Silver Arrow. And brilliant from Lewis Hamilton, who picks up his 4th win of the season. Absolutely brilliant. And it's nice to have my team out on the podium. It's a shame he's not second, because we haven't had a 1-2 this season. But the main thing is we have picked up the trophy and won to claim all 25 points. Oh dear, oh dear, Lord dear. Okay, so looking at this, it's nice not to see Vettel in the first 14. Yeah, it was a good race. It was alright. Carlos Sainz getting in driver of the day. You know, I'll give him that. He started 12th, ended up above his teammate. Right. Boom! There we go. We are ahead by 15 points, but wow. Kimi Raikkonen, Sebastian Vettel, and Max Verstappen on 113 points. The thing is, though, that's still about double. Well, it's not about double. It's the thing is, they're like 50 points ahead of Bottas. Bottas needs to pull his finger out of his arse. But wow, wow, wow. So now we're not just looking at where Vettel is, we're looking at where Kimi is, we're looking at where Max is. The thing is though, if the Red Bull is fast on the Red Bull Ring in Austria, then they could potentially, but the thing that I need to consider is, if I keep winning, no one's gaining on me. I'm just going to be extending the lead. And those 3, they can't all win, so they're all not going to do well. And I'm going to be right in that pack. But after round 8, we are ahead at the top, and we have gone up to second in the constructors, and we are now only 33 points behind the Scuderia Ferraris. That is brilliant for us. Williams are now the only team that don't have any points whatsoever. We are going to be getting them, but the last thing I want to do before we wrap up is look at the race directory. I don't know why it's saying that Bottas has been on 3 different tyres, when that is definitely not the case. Actually, to be fair, yeah, actually 2 stops means he's been on 3, to be honest. The only compounds we've been on is the 2 compounds. But the thing I want to look at is incidents. Yes, I did exceed the track limits, but that was to stay out of someone's way, and I knew I was only going to do it once. But look at that, lap 46, only 8 or so, yeah, no, 7 or 8 laps before the end. That mechanical failure in that Ferrari went boom boom, and that was brilliant. But no one had any, there was not many incidents there, and only 1 retiree, but it had to be Sebastian Vettel. Anyway, let's advance, because we are now going to Austria. Yes, Austria, where that famous jumping bull. It's weird actually how it's a bull for Red Bull, but the slogans, it gives you wings. Interesting. Look, it looks like it's got a penis, but that's actually its tail. It's a cool statue though, I will say that. I'm not going to just slate it. It is very nice. But we are going to be doing the next race. Not today, not tomorrow, not Sunday. It's going to be Monday. I'm going to have a couple of days off it because I've done quite a few this week, to be honest. I remember at the start, in episode 1, I was like, I want to do this once per week. I've done pretty much it every day for like I can, so I've really enjoyed it so far. We've done 8. We're getting closer to the midway point. I think the second half tracks are not as good as like the first half. I definitely like the other ones better. But anyway, guys, that is going to wrap up for today's live stream of round 8 of our 2018 F1 Championship as Lewis Hamilton. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, rate and subscribe if you're new, and until next time, as ever, it's me saying goodbye.